Okay, welcome back. I got cut off in mid-sentence, and then I had a lot of technical trouble figuring out how to upload the latest video. So I am completely lost as to what I was saying before. But when we last were talking about Man versus Machine, which is a design company, a graphic design firm based in London, and they've done a lot of work for TV4 and for Nike and so here you see a couple of different campaigns they've done. But one of the main things that they do is that's kind of different compared to other graphic design firms is they actually create kind of events, public events and installations and sort of performance pieces based on their graphic design work and supporting their graphic design work as part of their publicity work, but also part of as a way of generating their ideas. So they came up with these ideas of these color charts, these flip book color charts with these triangular folders, and using that as this repeating motif in all of these ads for the Channel 4 campaign, which they were doing, which was 24/7. The idea being that Channel 4 is available, it's basically promoting their web presence for Channel 4. I think it was called 4 More. Anyway, the flipbook idea, and they started making these installations like this one, this street level installation, where these flipbooks are set up in a space and they have these mechanics that allow them to kind of flip in time, and both they're using these as sort of installations that they then can photograph and generate ideas that they can then bring back into their graphic design work, but they're also using them as ways of creating publicity and creating buzz and excitement for their campaign. And it's kind of a novel way or a different way of thinking about graphic design, where the process of your developing your ideas also becomes the process of you getting the message out. I picked one architect firm that I thought kind of represented this approach to design pretty well. This group, N Architects, which is an American-based company, and this is a piece they did in Maryland, quite near actually Meriwether Post Pavilion, which is a pretty famous location for band concerts. And this was as a type of museum. I can't remember now what kind of museum it is. I think it's a natural history museum in this park in Maryland, and it's designed in a certain way to at certain angles, because of the type of glass that they use, to almost disappear entirely into the space, as you can see from some of the photographs, where it looks almost like it's like a holograph box or something rather than an actual physical structure. And it's designed to kind of mimic the space, but the part that I think is interesting is that very open-ended way that they approach the design and trying all kinds of different novel approaches before they ever get to making the thing. And the last artist I want to talk about in terms of kind of a process-based way of approaching artwork is this piece by Anna Schulite, who is a Boston-based installation and performance artist who was given the opportunity to do an installation at a mental institution, a mental hospital that was being shut down, and they were about to actually tear the whole building down, and they gave her, I think, about 2 weeks for both setting everything up and then doing the performance. And so for the piece, basically what she did, because she didn't have a lot of time, was she decided to transform the entire space by filling it with flowers in every room. And so with just these narrow little pathways that allow you to walk between the spaces from one room to the next. But otherwise, and all the flowers are potted plants, by the way, and they were all donated from various florists, and then all went back and were then given to various charities after it was all over. So there were no flowers harmed in the process of making this piece. And I think it's just an interesting way of approaching process, making a work of art be about the collaboration between community and making it be about being an event rather than being a permanent fixed object. Okay, that is the end of the process lecture. Thank you very much.